Little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. People take me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Corner. We in it, we gonna. Corner. Tell it like my persona. Corner. Remember them was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walk in. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy,
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Mitchell Trubisky's Bears.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Stewart. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Back to throw, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season,
0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Here's Newton. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They go back to Stewart on 1st. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throwing is Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Flush to his right, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Leonard Floyd able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. The pressure gets to him again. Pernell McPhee coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. Here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and down he goes. goes. They sack him back at the 36. Star Lotulelei able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
All right, here we go. Blue,
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. For Jordan Howard, Charles, last year in 2017, not quite as good as the great rookie year he had in 2016.
And a big part of that, very simply, there weren't any playmakers around him to keep defenses back and keep things stretched. He was running into 8- and 9-man boxes on almost every carry. So I thought he had a tremendous year. Number 6 in the league in rushing.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Bears will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Now it's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Newton now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Newton now to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Kind of running there at your own risk against that. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Josh Bellamy, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Chicago's offense getting set to take over, and it's a crew, not only offensively, but defensively, obviously, collectively. The 4 straight last-place finishes. That's what they're facing as they enter 2018. Now, if there's a silver lining, I guess, they did go from 3 wins to 5 wins last year.
Are you really exciting the fans on that one, aren't you?
I was reaching.
Look, they finished number 10 on defense in the league, which was really somewhat remarkable because they had a number of injuries on all 3 levels, and somehow they fashioned that together. But Mitchell Trubisky, their rookie quarterback, who played well in spurts, they've got to surround him with talent, and a number 1 receiver would be a great place to begin. Because right now, the guys playing the perimeter, they're not going to give you very many game-breaking plays.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Let's go!
Now Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Stewart on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here's Newton now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing on third down, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
He'll buy some time right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Kendall Wright, 77 yards. And the Bears add on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Bosing Whitaker now on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on second down. Newton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go play action with Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Luke Kuechly coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. On second down, Trubisky toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there, and it's third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Let's go!
Play action. It's Trubisky. The swing pass caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, 33 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, Newton. Oh, he's going backwards. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
And sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's caught left side by Bellamy. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Now Trubisky to throw. Gets it to Bellamy outright. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go.
Again, it's Trubisky. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Trubisky on third and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. Finds his target. It's Bellamy. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Bellamy, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears add on.
In order to win.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Danny Trevathan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Panthers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A swing pass caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kendall Wright, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's Newton. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw on third down, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And right with it here over the middle. Give him 30 yards there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Throwing here, Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller from 17 yards out. And the Bears add on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you... yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 10. Newton again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They start on the ground. It's a Stewart on first. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Throwing is Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 10 yards still left on second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on second down is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And now a timeout taken here. Defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On third down, Jonathan Stewart. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Luke Kuechly in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go now.
Now it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
One last throw here for Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe...